Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Houston Texans. To get this one started, Amy Fairbairn ready to kick it off. And off we go from Houston. Here he is, Tyreek Hill back to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. First carry here for Devon Achane. And he'll have the Dolphins first down as the tackle's made at the 36.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis. This week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
So from the 36, it is 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Achane. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
Down and 9. A shotgun snap for Tua. He's got his man. It's Hill. Inside the 20. And he will go all the way. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown Miami. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Now, here's the Dolphins and Tua going for 2.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Sanders
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. First carry for Joe Mixon. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Stroud connects with Howard. That's a 1st down for Houston.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
The run on 1st down with Mixon. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Already.
They'll go right back to Mixon. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop it for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's caught. Outside. It's complete. And to be taken down with the 1st down as time will run out on this opening quarter. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On play action. Stroud moving left. And this will be incomplete, but a penalty flag down on the play. And let's see who's guilty. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Throw left side. Taken in by Kirk.
The receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way. Every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be first and goal. They've got it at the 3. It is a big-time play for Houston. 41 yards. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. Mixon trying to fight his way into the end zone, but they will mark him short. Down at the 1. little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he will drive his way into the end zone. C.J. Stroud. Touchdown, Texans. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
That's the score. Texans 7, Dolphins 6.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. It's Achane.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Two minutes to play in a tight one-point game in this first half. Greg and I back from Houston in a moment. They face 2nd down and 7. Here's Tungo Bailoa. Forced out wide. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. A big-time play for the Dolphins. 33 yards. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's 2. That's to Waddle again. And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Tua, give it to Achane, and he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Tua now on 3rd down. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. He's going to have the 1st down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. Tua gonna throw. Look wide. Get this one complete. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Daniil Hunter in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up 3rd down. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
44. Ready.
From the gun, here's Tua. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Texans are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
On the quick.
They bring a tight end in motion left. They'll keep it on the ground here again. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. He'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Look the hot, look the hot.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. A throw left side finds Dell. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and
They'll try and run for this with Mixon. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
And the Texans first and 10 at the 33.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon.
Man, he fit that one in a tight window. One thing he showed off was his arm strength and his accuracy, but in the grand scheme of things, it didn't really amount to much.
A run here with Mixon. And he'll get the first down there. A pickup of about 5 yards.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get him up on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Throwing on 2nd down, Stroud. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended target there.
Incomplete.
And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 12 yards to go.
All right. 18. That's right. Texas. Why Tony? Hey.
From the gun, here's Stroud. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And that one not going to get there, and it's wide to the left as well. It's no good. And they'll remain out front by 1.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
On the ground to start the drive is Achan. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Once again, it's Achan. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Second and 10. He's got room to roam. And he will score. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. Now, here's the Dolphins and Tua going for 2. Now they'll set up to throw. Flushed to his left. And he gets in for the 2-point conversion. And the lead bumps up to 7.
Jackson 7. Jason Sanders.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
And they're on 24-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll go play action with Stroud. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt a pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
Gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 9.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. To throw, it's Stroud. Got his man. It's Kirk. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
First down.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
18. What's that? 11.
They'll run out of the gun with Mixon. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Schultz,
Brings up
the motion
2nd
man.
and 10.
Second down throw for Stroud. He'll spot his big tight end. That's Dalton Schultz. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
14 yards.
1st and 10.
That's good for a Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Down. Hey, uno more.
Here's Stroud. That one caught by Tank Dell. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd down at the 46-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mixon. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
A loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down and 6.
11. Buggy.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the 1st down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be 4th down.
Here we go. 18. Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. A run out of the gun with Achane. And now at 152, the defense will pull the plug there as they take the timeout.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. Tua to Tyreek for the Dolphins first.
2 yards. And the Dolphins first down.
All right, fellas, listen up. Ready. Number 2. Out.
A run here with Achane. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd, as it comes with a minute 4 left to go in the game.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Hey, come on, 2.
On the handoff, this is Achane. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
Look, Mike, I realize most people, if they saw a lineman of his size waiting for him, they would just run the other way. But it's his job to try to find a way around the big fella and get what he can. Running backwards only turns a small setback into a much bigger one.
Third and long. Here's Tua. He tries to get that one down the field, but it is incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and that's going to lead to a 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. They snap it to Tua. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
You give your offense a chance to close this game out. If they pick up the first down, this game is over. But now, after the defensive stop, we're starting to see some signs of life on that other side.
Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. They'll come up now for 2nd down.
A loss of 11. It's 2nd and 21 at the 23-yard line.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He'll get this complete over the middle of Kirk. Well, that helps to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
It's now 3rd down.
Now, here's the spike, and they stop it with 22 seconds remaining. Gotta have it, 4th and 4. Back to throw. Stroud. That's taken in.
It all came down to that play. The offense finds themselves trailing all out of their timeouts. The defense knew they were one stop away from ending this game, and they came up big when their team needed it.
Tua to take a knee, and that should be the final act in this one. So a win here for the visiting Dolphins. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the 2nd half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.